Attention, passionate Dallas Cowboys fans. The latest news suggests something big is happening in the NFC East that could change the game, with a direct impact on the Dallas Cowboys' path to another championship run. This power shift could leave a division rival stumbling for years, and we're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. And let's help each other reach 8,000 subscribers by sharing with your friends and fellow Dallas Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news. If you're a Cowboys fan, you've probably been on edge over the past few weeks, especially after that tough loss to the Chicago Bears. Starting the season at 1-2 isn't exactly what any of us had in mind, especially considering the ambitions the team has for this year. Honestly, if you watched that game, it felt like the offense was just stuck in neutral. Unable to find any rhythm or get anything going. It is frustrating. We've seen this story before with the Cowboys, haven't we? The talent is there, but execution and consistency seem to be the Achilles heel. What's really caught everyone's attention right now is the injury report and the potential roster moves that could change everything for Dallas. One of the biggest headlines lately has been the possible addition of Odell Beckham Jr., a name that has been floating around NFL circles for quite some time now. Folks, this isn't just some rumor, it's a storyline that could reshape the Cowboys' offense and honestly the entire NFC East landscape. Picture this, Odell Beckham Jr. returning to the NFL, not on a struggling team, but on the Dallas Cowboys, a franchise with a rich history of winning and a desire to get back to the Super Bowl. Odell, a player who has amassed over 8,300 yards and scored 61 touchdowns in his career, is not the same receiver he was back with the New York Giants, especially after an injury-plagued few seasons. But what he can bring to the table now is experience, a competitive edge, and a much-needed boost for the Dallas offense, which, let's be honest, has been a bit inconsistent. The injury to Ceedee, who suffered a high ankle sprain in the game against the Bears, has thrown a wrench into Dallas's plans. Lamb, who was supposed to be the clear WR1, is going to be out for at least a few weeks, and that leaves a vacuum that needs filling. George Pickens and Jalen Tolbert are still there, but it's evident that more help is needed, help that Odell could provide. Think about it. Dak Prescott, our quarterback, has been struggling to find reliable targets outside of Lamb, especially with the attention defenses are now paying to the other receivers on the roster. Prescott needs a guy he can trust, a guy who has the route running ability, the hands, and the experience to come in and make an immediate impact. Odell, even if he's not the explosive receiver of his Giants days, can still be a valuable addition as a WR2 or WR3, especially now that he's had some time to recover and get back into shape. For the Cowboys, signing Odell wouldn't just be about adding another receiver, it's about creating a spark, reigniting a stagnant offense, and giving Prescott one more dependable option. For Odell, it's an opportunity to finish his career on a team that's in win-now mode. A team that's hungry for a championship and could use his veteran leadership and big play ability. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Is Odell still capable of performing at a high level? Well, his numbers speak for themselves over his career. He has accumulated more than 8,300 receiving yards and scored 61 touchdowns. Sure, he last posted over 1,000 yards back in 2019, but since then, injuries and team changes have limited his production. Still, he's the kind of player who can change the momentum of a game with just one catch, one run after the catch, or a big third down conversion. With the Cowboys needing that kind of spark, Odell could step right in and help stabilize the offense, especially with Lamb out for a few weeks. Let's not forget, this signing could be a huge storyline. Odell returning to the field on a division rival to the Giants, where he started his career, would be a narrative many fans would love to see unfold. But of course, it's not just about what Odell can do on the field, it's about the chemistry, the fit in Dallas's offensive scheme, and whether he can adapt quickly. The Cowboys have a solid core of players, but what they lack is that consistent, explosive wide receiver who can take the pressure off Lamb and open up the field for others. Odell could be that guy, and if he's motivated and healthy, this could be exactly what Dallas needs to turn their season around. Remember, this is a prediction, not a report. But considering the current circumstances, it's a move that makes a lot of sense for both sides. On the defensive side, Dallas has been doing well. The defense remains stout, and the coaching staff has been emphasizing the importance of creating turnovers and playing disciplined football. But the offense, especially the passing game, needs a shot in the arm, and Odell Beckham Jr. with his veteran savvy and playmaking ability, fits the bill perfectly. Imagine him lining up across from Ceedee Lamb when Lamb returns or sharing the field with him, creating mismatches and forcing defenses to choose who to double-team. It's a scenario that could unlock new levels of offensive productivity for Dallas. Moreover, the NFC East is shaping up to be a competitive division this year. The Eagles are looking strong. The Giants are trying to find their footing under new coaching, and Washington's defense is always a threat for Dallas. Getting Odell would be a statement, a signal that they're all in and ready to contend. It's a move that could shift the division dynamics, especially if Odell proves he can still make those game-changing plays. Let's not forget the playoff implications. A healthy, motivated Odell Beckham Jr. on the Cowboys could be the missing piece that helps Dallas make a deep postseason run. So, fans, what do you think? Is this the move that turns the Cowboys season around? Can Odell Beckham Jr. come in and be the spark Dallas needs? Or is it just wishful thinking? I want to hear your opinions. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. This potential signing is just one piece of a much larger puzzle that the Cowboys are trying to solve as they look to reclaim their spot among the NFL elite. The season is still young, and with some strategic moves, this team could be back on top before you know it. Keep your eyes peeled because if Odell joins Dallas, it's going to be one of the biggest stories of the NFL season. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, there are other factors to consider. The coaching staff, led by Mike McCarthy, has been emphasizing discipline and execution, but they're also known for making bold decisions when it counts. Adding Odell could be that bold move, especially if they see him as a revitalized weapon capable of making crucial plays in the postseason. Plus, the locker room dynamic. Odell's leadership qualities and his experience in big games could be exactly what the younger receivers on the team need to elevate their game. What about the contract? While nothing is confirmed yet, it's expected that negotiations will focus on incentive-based deals considering Odell's recent injury history. But if he's truly motivated and healthy, the Cowboys could strike a deal that's beneficial for both sides. A short, high-impact contract that allows Odell to prove he still has what it takes, while Dallas gets a proven playmaker at a reasonable cost. In the grand scheme of things, this move could be the difference between a decent season and a playoff run that ends with a shot at the Super Bowl. It's about chemistry, timing, and executing under pressure, all things Odell has shown he can do in the past. For us Cowboys fans, it's about hope and anticipation. The NFL is unpredictable, but one thing is for sure. The Dallas Cowboys are always in the conversation. And with a little bit of magic, Odell Beckham Jr. could be the catalyst that propels them back to the top. Now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential signing? Do you believe Odell can still be that game changer? Or do you think the team should focus on other areas of the roster? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. Don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and all the latest Dallas Cowboys news. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep the Cowboys spirit alive all season long. Because at the end of the day, we're all in this together, cheering for our team, dreaming of that Super Bowl trophy, and hoping for the best. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.